guys, and today I thought it would be a good idea to go back through the cringy selfies I took of my different hairstyles. They're cringy because I make the same face every time, and I don't know how to use hair product in half the pictures, and I just make bad decisions. Yeah. Before we start, can we just talk about how my hair's finally long enough to sit atop my head in bun fashion? It's not the cleanest of buns, but you know, I'll take what I can get at this point. So a little bit of backstory on this first picture. It was taken in February of 2013, and I got my license in August of 2012. On my license, I have very short blonde hair. So in 6 months, my hair kind of went back to like its natural color. We took out all the blonde, and we just kind of like let it do its own thing. So I wore terrible glasses. They were small and didn't fit my face properly, and I just kind of let my hair do its own thing with a little bit of product in it to keep it from like poofing and like having basically any sort of body whatsoever. I hated that. I wanted hair that just did what I wanted it to do, and took terrible selfies with it. Then 6 months later, not even 6 months later, I cut off my hair and dyed it blonde again. I did that. And then 6 months later, I go really bad color of red. Like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking at this point? Probably that I was sick and tired of the blonde. So let me dye it orangey red and call it a day. And make a terrible face at a camera. I made bad decisions as a high schooler. But I mean, the regrowth on it was kind of really cute. I don't think I hadn't touched up my hair between those two pictures. It's, according to my computer, less than a month apart. So I got some decent regrowth out of it and could actually do something with it, and I liked the color, and then I cut it all off again. So I cut my hair twice. Just cut off all the regrowth twice in a year. So at this point, I'm working with, other than the fact that it's been touched by dye, completely virgin hair. The hair that I had had a year ago was not on top of my head anymore because I had cut my hair twice. And then I did like some varying shades of red. I went fire engine red, and I don't have any of those pictures because I didn't take a selfie. And there was only a couple copies of my prom picture out there, my mom's phone, and my friend's Instagram. My friend deleted her Instagram and my mom's phone got stolen. I've got 0 pictures from prom and 0 pictures from graduation. So, and 0 pictures of my fire engine red hair. But that's okay, because shortly after graduation, I went blonde again. And then I put turquoise streaks in my hair. I really like to go blonde for some reason. And then I dyed it blonde again. Not really dyed it blonde, which is like the dumbest idea I ever did. I bleached my hair twice in 4 weeks, and I re-bleached bleached hair. So I had like it wasn't toned, it was orange, and it was terrible, and it was like white at the top, and it was probably the worst decision I ever made, and I loved it. I thought it was great, I thought it was grand, and then I put fun colors in it. I put blue, pink, and purple in my hair, and I thought I was the shit. Until it faded. And then I thought I was even more of the shit. I also had just gotten my septum pierced the first time in that picture. And so all of this awesome, great, amazing, my bangs were at like a great length. They were cut perfectly, even though I cut them myself, and that's the biggest taboo in the book. It was great, I loved it. I went for a simple trim and for a simple root touch-up, and they turned my hair gray, so then they had to dye it brown, and I had a botched haircut, and I cried. It was terrible. It was the worst decision I ever made to go there. I haven't gone back. And I just wasn't feeling it. So then I went to a different hairdresser. I made an even bigger mistake and cut off all my hair. Again. Only this one does not look good. At all. I wore beanies for a little while. For a few months, yeah. I was not going out of the house with a hat on. And then I finally got a better haircut, but I'm making the exact same face I've made in half these photos because I don't know how to make selfie faces, apparently. Then I spent the next 8 months trimming it and having it varying lengths and different shades of red. I went really dark right after Christmas, and then I bleached out all the red. And it came to this coppery color, which was actually a really cool color, and part of me wishes I kept it for longer than all of 6 hours, because then I went blue. And this was really dark in this picture. It was vibrant, aquamarine blue. And, my mom hated it. My mom absolutely hated it. I told her I was going blue, and she goes, okay, and then I come out with, bright blue hair, and she goes, what did you do to your hair? I don't like it. She said it about a couple of my hairstyles, but this one she's actually said to my face as soon as I did it. But then I re-dyed it again, and I got a darker color. I learned how to mix my dyes. I used dyes you didn't need to actually mix, but I mixed different colors. And I really liked that color because it was vibrant in blue on the underneath, and then dark blue on the top, and it was really great and really awesome. And then I dyed it a different shade of blue. Then somehow I went back to the bright blue. There's no filter on that picture. When I put a filter, it looks brighter. I wish I put a filter on that. I wish there was some way that was just a filtered picture, but it's not. I went back to being bright aquamarine blue. That's kind of a teal color, but still. And then my regrowth kind of starts. You can see it in the top. And I get new glasses. I get adult glasses. I actually look like an adult. Congratulations. At this point, I'm pinning this part of my hair back because I've got so much regrowth and I have yet to get a haircut. And then it's long enough for me to pull back. And I've actually started to make different faces at the camera. Well, I had made strides, and then I go back to making the same face again. I dyed it pink. I faded out the blue enough that I covered it in pastel pink, and I've got this picture and this picture in the pastel pink. I've got none of it down because for the longest time I hated wearing my hair down. And so I've got a picture of it up in buns for Halloween because it faded real quick. Dyed my hair on the end of September. By the end of October I had to dye it again. So instead of going pastel this time, I went bright pink. And I actually really like the bright pink. The brand I used was actually a really great brand, and it didn't fade out of my hair because right before Christmas when I cut my bangs, so the end of October to the end of December, it was still pretty pink. I mean, it's got more of an orangey tint. I had mixed the pastel in a bright color and the pastel washed out, but the bright pink kind of stayed. That's actually quite a bit of regrowth on my bangs because I cut them stupid short and loved every second of it, even though they were uneven because who goes to a hairdresser? Apparently not me. But yeah, so it was still really pink. I actually had to bleach my hair out. Recently I bleached it just over a week ago so that I could put the purple in it, and I dyed literally my entire head. Not all of it is dyed. Some of the roots did not take the dye because I didn't bleach my roots, I just bleached the dyed part. And now it's long enough to sit atop my head, which is apparently a big deal in my history of hair because I keep cutting it off like the dummy I am. And at this point I can't even say there's not a color I haven't been because I've been blonde so many times and I've had so many different shades of colors with different tone colors that I've had green because my blue faded to green multiple times. I've had purple because my hair is purple right now, but I did purple before any of these pictures, and I did purple again when my hair was blue, and I've had blue for 6 months, and I had pink because I was pink for a long time, and I've had brown and I've had red. So basically other than dyeing my hair custard yellow, I don't know what else I could do. I've exhausted my color options except for black and gray, and those are two colors that I'll probably never go because black's really hard to get out and gray is really hard to put in. And I still don't know how to make selfie faces because even going back through these, I'm making the same faces recently. In October I make the same face. But yeah, so those are my awkward pictures through the tail end of my cringy high school years with my cringy glasses and my cringy hair and my still cringy hair and my inability to make selfie faces. You guys should follow me down below on my social media. I'm a lot more active on Instagram than I am on Tumblr or any of the other ones. I don't have a Facebook. What am I doing with my life apparently? So So you should definitely follow me down on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat. I don't post very often, I'm a very boring person. Follow me on Tumblr. And if you guys have any cringy hair stories that you guys want to share, then feel free to leave a comment down below, because I love to read them, I love to talk about hair, I love to share about hair. My hair is my pride and my joy. I obviously put a lot of time and money into it, even though I do most of my dye jobs myself now. So yeah, definitely hit me up if you've got any questions, comments. You guys also should follow my Twitter. I'm a very boring person, I just don't really post anything on it. But follow it, come talk to me, make me be a better person. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.